All right. We're back. We are back. Let's put this here. All right. We're back. Some little changes from last time. So let's see. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. So I did some changes to the texturing. Like we were on it last time, I think, but I didn't like the colors, right? So right now, I think this looks much better. I can go to UV editing. I took another color palette with more choices, and I like the variety more, so I have a little bit more shades of colors to work with, right? And for the skin color, this worked pretty well. And yeah, I think this should be fine. Ooh, you don't have a name. I call you Muscle now. Muscle, thank you for the likes. Yeah, I think so too. And like I was trying to do like how it would look if the light was above and stuff, right? So by trying to do that, it was really yeah, it didn't really work that well. So I think this is better. Oh, I have to muscle. Is that not a muscle? I hope it's a muscle. It's so tiny on my screen. 1 second. I need to, let's say, connect this. Ah, now it works. Okay. Oh, it's in order. Okay. Okay. Let me check if that works. Now we should be able to like do something like this. Okay. And I can show you a message on on the stream. Just so yeah, it's a little more interactive and you know what I'm responding to. All right. Okay, it's an otter. Got it. Okay, do you want to be called Muscle or Otter? Now that's the problem, right? All right. Yeah, and let's play that animation. And I think this looks better if you look at the small view. Okay, Muscle it is. Yeah, I think it's just better this way. Let's switch out the camera. Let's see. Yeah, like the texturing just works better this way. And I figured out like, okay, let's take the head, for example. Just the positioning also was important of the UV map, so now I can just do something like oh, let's go to the rig real quick. Object mode. 1 second. Let's assume that rest position first. Where is it? Where's my rig? There it is. Rest position. There we go. And now if we go to UV editing. Now I just have my, let's see, can I show you guys this? Yes. Like right now the UV maps are all in here. Right. But let's say I wanted another color scheme and stuff. You can just move it a little and you have better or the other colors, right? For that. For that body part, I guess. All right, that is that. I think that's the easiest part. Yeah. Like getting all the faces and stuff and organizing them, right? And then you can just move them around. That's the easy part. Now we have the texturing, and I already also worked on, let's say, now we also worked, rig, okay. Like for this animation, for example, idle breathing, right? Now we need to export it. Let me go to that folder real quick. Character. Okay. I already did it once because I wanted to test my script. But you can put scripts into Blender to render it for you. Like the process is right now, right? You should take the camera right here, the camera rig, and rotate by z-axis and like by 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees, and so on to get all the different views or all the different directions of the character for the animation. And that you can automate with scripting. I found a script that was basically what I wanted to do. I just had to change little things. I just had to like change the camera rig and stuff. But what it basically does is it rotates the camera by 45 degrees, makes the render of the whole animation, and stores it into a folder, right? That's basically how it's working. And the end result should be that you have like little PNGs of your character in that animation, right? Now, these are too much frames. Question, is it that tall in the game or smaller? Oh, I should maybe do that. Is it that tall in the game or smaller? So the perspective you can change however you want, but of course if you angle the camera more to the top and stuff or try to make it smaller, you lose detail, right? So I think maybe this is a good I know it loses, like, of course, the charm. Like, it's not the same as this sprite, right? This is more like a cute. The head is bigger, body is not that big. Of course, it won't be in this style then, right? But I mean, it's better to anchor yourself on a style now than later and change everything else, right? So I think I will just try it out with what we have here, and then maybe we can have, yeah, maybe we will adjust it, right? Now that we have the pipeline figured out, we can just look if it looks good in the game. Okay, let me close that down. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's not like that cutesy look anymore, right? That we have in that pipeline. Oh, where did the thing go? Second. I lost my view. Where is it? What? Okay. 1 second, let me try that. What? Ah, there we go. Ah. Okay. Had to play around with the overlay there. Okay. But now now we can just bake the animations, right? Into the images. But of course, these are too much frames. We have to like figure out which frames we will take, because in Aseprite, let's do that too. Like, can we do that? Yeah, no. What is this? Like, okay, it goes to 99, then 0 again, and then... Oh, it takes all the frames? Yeah, it does. Okay, let me just see. Like, we have the images now. It will look like this in-game. Like, this will be the sprite sheet then, right? Of course, we have to fix it up, because right here, the center part or the eyes may not look great at the beginning. So you may have to clean up a little, and we will. Wait, did you draw that? No, no. This is imported from Blender. That's why we are working on that pipeline, right? So we get these frames for the pixel art. Let me show you again. So with that script that I told you, we just render out this animation, like frame by frame. Like every frame, we render it and put it in an image, and the result is that you have like these little PNGs that you can then export to Aseprite that show like every frame is one image, and you can like put together a sprite that way, right? Yeah, if I did that, that's why like pixel art, drawing by hand, you get really cool results, but if you can't do it or you're not that artistic like me, it's tough. Yeah, that's why we did this pipeline. Now we have now we have the frames, right? And now we just have to like adjust it to our game. How many frames do we want per animation, right? If we want like the idle animation to be 20 frames, we have to adjust that, right? So right now we have all the frames. So let's just try it out. Let's say we take the first animation, right? The first frame here. Okay, maybe we need, let's do a calculator here. Wait. Like this animation is 301 frames, right? If you want like a 12 frame animation, we have to divide by 12, right? So we approximately have to take every 26th frame, if I'm right. I actually need to go now, but I hope you will keep on going. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining in and for the likes. Hope to see you in the future. Have a great day, dude. All right. Okay, let's focus here. Let's do the first frame. Let's take just every 25 frame, maybe. The rest we will delete, right? So next one we take is 26. Oh, no. Can I like delete the frame? Yeah, delete the frame. Psst. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, I have to... Okay, can you do that together? I really have to click every little frame? Okay, then maybe it's better if we just adjust it on the file base. Because now... Okay. No, then we will do it with the files. Let's try that. So, don't save it. Go here. Okay, like here in Scener. Let's say the front, right? Let's just see if this works. If we just take 26. I'm just taking every like 25 elements to see if that will work, what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, like this. Again, later we can just adjust the script so we get the exact frames we want, but for now, let's just try it out manually. Okay. No. Let's delete that. 25. We're just taking every 25th frame, I guess. So let's just see how it looks and go from there. Okay. How many frames is that? 14. I guess let's do 15 then. Okay. This is more manageable if we do it like that. And go to Aseprite and see open file. We take all this. Oh. Why didn't it do it for all of them? Wait. File. Can I say to him that it should be in one file? Okay, well, maybe because of the naming? Okay, let's see. I don't know how Aseprite works there, but it should be... Oh, come on. Seven. 008. Damn, I'm a little too bright today. Let's do that maybe. 09. Oh. 10. Okay. Now that we renamed them, let's see if Aseprite understands now. Yeah, okay. You just have to name it correctly. Okay, good to know. Agree that. Now all of them are in one. And we can do... It's kind of fast, but let's... I mean, we can adjust the speed, of course. How do we do that, though? Let me see. Mm. Frame properties, duration. It's not just that one, right? Like, can we do this and then frame? There we go. Let's do like 5 speed. Oh, are the last frames like that? Okay, those are. Can get rid of these. There we go. And we can get rid of this one. And we have somewhat of a animation, right? Okay. Nice. And if you want the animation to be smoother or less smooth, we can just decide that, right? So that's pretty cool. We just have to decide like how smooth of an animation we want. Like, do we like 130 frames? Let me see. Is there like a conventional way to do it? Excellent. Let's see. A typical pixel art animation for video games usually consists of 4 to 12 frames in total. Yeah, looking like at something like this, right? Like, how do we want it to be in the game? So we can, because now that we have the pipeline, we can just decide on that, right? Hmm. Like right now, it's more like this idle breathing with the bob and slight left to the right. It looks more like it's a fighting stance, right? He's constantly doing something. Let's see. How does it look if we just do it really slow? Yeah, that's not it. So maybe subtle movements would be better, right? Right now it's just a little too much. Let me just check with this character too. right? Like really subtle movements here, right? Yeah, so yeah, maybe subtle moves are still better. I mean, for like idle animation, subtle movements make sense because if the player stands still, you don't want him to like jerk around the whole time. Okay. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's close that up. Don't save it. So, renders, right? Let's go here. Delete that. We don't need that. Okay. Let's try the subtle idle animation that was here. Let's see. Rig. We go to there, and we do idle. I don't know why this idle is a little bit more down. Why is that? Like the run and stuff are also like this. I don't know why. But I guess if they all stay like that. Let me see. Like the walk animation, for example, is 31 frames, right? About, yeah, like 30 frames. And it would be something like this. So I feel like the top edge makes no sense on your pixel art floor. Like you wouldn't really see that. Oh yeah, you're right. You mean in here? It doesn't make sense. This is just like the tiling is just like a free pack I found just to have something and test it out, right? It doesn't really make sense. I think in the tile set these are like bridges or something. I don't know. Like it's a tile set with multiple layers, right? So yeah. I got you. I was wondering because of the perspective. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I can do this so everyone can see what I'm responding to. Yeah. Yeah, the perspective and all is wrong. Like, this is just me trying to implement the things I think will work in a game, right? With assets. Again, I just adjusted the sprite sheet of the character a little. But the rest is really like free tiling sets and stuff. Even this like target dummy, just a free pack thing where I wanted to test out my hit system, health bars and stuff, how it works, right? All right. Okay. Now, the question is, do I do the little adjustment here? Because you see the animation, like put the character down a little. I think that will screw with my perspective thing. So it's for the rig, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, but... yeah. Oh, damn. Now I have to like fiddle around with that. I don't like this. Why is the animation not centered around there? Okay. That seems about right for this flooring, yeah. So you know that the perspective has to stay the same, right? So we can't screw that up. Okay, 0.4. It is for this animation. Okay, now let's test this out. Like we have this animation queued up. Walk. Let's see. Do we have to change anything? No, that's fine. That is fine. Let's go to render animation real quick. Okay, it looks good. So let's go to our script here. This should be fine. I think we can just run it because the animation is queued up, the current one. Okay. Let's queue that up. This is just 30 frames, so it should go faster than the idle animation. And I think it's done already. Renders, walk. Yeah, there we go. And we have our animation here. Let's go to Aseprite. Oh, wrong thing. Oh god, character. Nope. It's in project. Front. Okay. Let's queue these up. Duration 1 millisecond. Like, for now, it's fine. Let's see. Okay. We need to adjust that. Frame properties. I guess not 100. But does it change it just for that frame? Oh, that's stupid. Why? Okay. Let's do that again. But let's make it shorter. Let's just do 10 millis. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, then it's too fast. But yeah, you can... How can I adjust that when I'm in here for all the things? There should be a thing, right? Frame properties. Like if I just adjust one, I think it just does it for that frame. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Let's close that. Don't save. Open that up again. I guess 50 then. Just to have to pro. 50 is too slow. Save. Like, there's probably a... There we go. And we have our thing in Aseprite, right? Yeah. Now that works. And you see some things are a little janky, right? Because like, for example, that circle on my character on the chest area where the light will be emitted. That is going to be like just not looking right. It's just like a little pixel stuff, right? So you have to clean that up, of course, later on. But I like it, to be honest. we have a working pipeline to create assets. That was the goal, right? Now we just have to adjust it in a way it looks good in game. And we also need to, right now we just have the one layer, right? The whole body is rendered. But I think I have to adjust the script in a way so... Yeah, so we have the like separate body parts and separate layers, or like separate images for every body part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that will work. Like we just need to separate. Okay, in Blender, right? We know that works now. Like in Blender, right now we are rendering the whole body, right? And getting the whole body as an image. What we have to do in the script now is we have to separate the body parts. So let's see. For the rig, for example, we need to do something like hide these, right? Like body, core, eyes. We just want the head, for example. We will do something like this. Right? Yeah. And then we can just press, let's see. Does it work if we just render that? No. Disable by render. In renders. Oh, okay. We just have to click this one too. Okay. Now we should be just getting the head. Okay. That is nice. Like when we render it, we will just get the head then. Perfect. That works. All right. Good to know. Let's enable everything again. Okay. So I think the walk animation worked pretty good. I guess for the idle animations, we could have multiple ones that maybe get picked. Like, let me open the rig again. Like we just saw the idle breathing one. Oops. What was you like? What 301? Like this one. This animation is cool and all, but it's a long one, right? So maybe in Godot we will do like multiple idle animations, and it can be picked by randomly which one we will do. Sometimes it will pick this one, sometimes it will just pick this one where he's just breathing. How long is this one? It's 301. Okay. But this is much more subtle, right? You have just slight movements here. This will work, I think, better in the game. So yeah. Okay. Good to know. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. Like, idle breathing is now too far up, but okay, that's fine. We just have to change that if we need to change it. Let me see. Let me do the perfect alignment here for those animations. Oh, how much? How much is this? It's 20 frames. Yeah. 21 or 20? 20. Okay, 20 frames. Yeah, that works better, I think. Okay, nice. Thank you for the likes and for the follow. Oh, my widget doesn't work. Okay. I will disable that one for now, just to not get confused. There we go. But thank you very much for the follow. That on the downstairs works. At least that. Okay, let me put this up. Oh, Aseprite. Yeah. All right, the pipeline works. We know that much. Now I just have to, like in Blender, adjust the script here. Or we don't have to be honest. Nah, we don't have to. We can just disable them here, but it would be nice to just click the button and everything would rendered for me, right? Because we have to do that every time. Like we have to disable every body part, like except for the head, render all the animations for that one, like just with the head. So we have all the animations separately. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This will stay the same. It will still get the frame range from the type of animation. And we can change the idle breathing, and then we change the head right here, right? Yeah. Okay, I don't think I need to adjust the script then. We will just disable them here in the layout. We have more control like that. I think that's fine. Save it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good progress. I wanted to show that off too. We textured it nicely. Now it actually looks good, I think, and I think it also looks good in Aseprite then when we export it. You can definitely tell the body parts apart, right? So I think that works good. You can just, and I like the perspective too. Like the eyes and the core will be a problem a little bit because we will in the front view we will have to fix these pixels on the chest so it doesn't go too crazy here like it does right now. But the eyes I'm okay with. The eyes are fine. They're moving. I think they're okay. Just the chest one, because the character is tilted a little, right? When exporting, the core part gets a little bit janky in the pixel art. It should be round, but he's tilted a little against the camera, right? So it doesn't come out as nice. But I still like it. Should be fine. Again, it's just the front views, right? So let's go to the camera rig real quick. Like we will have to adjust it for the front right, front left view probably, and the front, but when we in the side view, for example, that won't affect too much. We will just, I mean, in the back there is nothing anyways. That's fine. Yeah. Should be fine. Like side profile will be good too. Nope, I like it. That's fine. Okay, I think this will work. Let me just look at something right now. It will be working like this. Like everything will stay the same, just our sprite will change, right? The behavior we don't really have to adjust. We will just swap out those animations and hopefully everything will work fine there. And of course we will. I'm already thinking like ahead how the like world will look in that style or how we will do it. But with that Blender like pipeline here, I'm more confident that we like can create assets here too, right? We can just create like interactable objects and stuff we can create in Blender then that will have animations and stuff, so that will be easier to do. Because again, it will get pixelated, it doesn't have to have a lot of detail because it will get rendered down. Yeah. And again, we have, let's go to, the good thing about this Blender pipeline is we will have access to like all the free assets we want, right? We can just create stuff. Again, we can't use everything because some things are just too detailed. We don't want that, but something like this. We can just take this robot model, right? Adjust it to our bones and stuff, animate it, and then we have a new like skin for the body, right? And body parts. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm sorry. And I'm thinking like maybe enemies and stuff we can also adjust from free stuff, like free models that will work out for us. Yeah. Like something like this, right? It doesn't really fit right now, but you just need a good silhouette of a character to then adjust it in game. Okay. I like this. Anything else? Because I don't want to like do the... Maybe we will do it in a stream when I'm feeling like it, but I think I will just do all these rendering and stuff offline because it's just tedious work. You just need to disable the body parts for everything. Just have one body part and then animate, like render it out to have all the body parts set out. So I will work this out offline. Let me just brainstorm here the to-do list, what I have to do. So now that the pipeline is working, we know we can get the images. I just have to take every basic animation for now. Yeah, take every basic animation, disable just all the body parts and just render out body part for body part, and then yeah, save them in a structured way so I don't get confused when I come back to it in Aseprite. And yeah, but before I do that, I just have to figure out how how the frames will be in the game. Like, do I do 15 frames, 8 frames, 4 frames, or that's also important. That will decide how fluent the animation will be. And if we even, do we want something fluent like this, right? Or, let's see here. Can I... Yeah, or do we disable some frames in the middle so it looks a little more hand animated, right? Like hand pixel art created. Because right now, this is really smooth, right? But the question is, do we want something this smooth in the game? Or should it feel like actual pixel art that was drawn frame by frame? Yeah, have to figure that one out too. Let me check. Guess we can delete that one. Yeah. Okay, interesting. That's how it will look. Like, I like the look, to be honest, but I'm just thinking about how the world has to feel like the character belongs, right? So we won't be able to do something like this. Like, the tile set has to be adjusted, like the assets will be adjusted. Let me look at something here. The best... Where is it? What was it called? Oh, damn it. I forgot the name. Oh yeah, it was dead cells. Let me open that up. Like here, right? So dead cells is the prime example for that, I would say. Let me open this up, maybe. Like, that cell was created with that technique, right? You have it in Blender or any 3D software, you pixelate it, but the animations are smooth like that. That's how they created dead cells. But the environment and stuff has to fit the style, right? Dead cells is a really good one that I like. Like, as an example. And it also really works good because of the character, right? He has like this claw thing that's also animated. But I guess the cloth thing is separate from... Yeah. Separate from the character, right? Because it has to... Yeah, how did they do the cloth? That's interesting. But it's approximately the same work. I think the cloth is just a separate object that is on the character. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I like that. That style is really cool. That's why, like, that's the one game that is in my mind that also... I don't know. It just wowed everyone because the style is so unique, right? Alright. Now, we also have a pipeline that kind of works similarly now. I like it. Okay, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I just wanted to show the progress. Again, with the texturing of the character. Now it looks nice, I think. With this system. And yeah. Next, hopefully, when I can sit down and do all the work, we will have all the images and assets and maybe already the sprites for importing into Godot then. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, that watched, that followed, that liked. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.